Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today asked the girl that he wants to call out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard of. And that's saying a lot because I've been pretty creative in my dating life.
Yeah, I bet.
I remember one time I asked this girl out. I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, would you like to go out sometime? I'll give you full tongue."
That's not creative.
And she said no, and we didn't go out. But after looking back at all my years of dating, that was the most creative thing I've ever done. And this guy outdid me by far, which is impressive. Congratulations, Lucas.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem. I read your email, and it was very creative how you asked this girl out. First of all, what's her name?
Gemma.
Gemma. All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about Gemma?
Well, she's really cute. We work together. We do a catering job, and, I always wanted to ask her out. It took me forever to actually, get the courage up to say anything to her.
How long had you been thinking about this?
Oh, man, it's been at least 8 months.
Oh, that's kind of cute. What'd you like so much about her?
She's one of those girls that's kind of, cute, but she doesn't know how cute she is, you know?
Okay.
So she's cute.
Very cute. Oh, my God, she's so cute.
Cutest.
Wow.
Okay, so
Got that part.
what finally made you go, I'm going to ask her out? If you've been thinking about it for 8 months.
It's been 8 months. I just basically looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.
Okay.
So
did you actually do something creative, or did you do something like Jubal described?
No, I think I did something pretty creative.
Okay.
So one night we were working together on this job, and we had all the food set up, and it's right before the event starts. And I said to her, "Will you please look over there, because there's this one special order that I don't want to screw up." Right? So she walks over there. My heart's thumping. She pulls up the lid of the dish, and underneath I had written, "Will you go out with me in spaghetti?"
Oh, that's kind of
That's
cute.
creative. You asked a girl out in spaghetti. I've never heard of that before.
Right?
So cool.
What was her reaction?
Well, I didn't know because I went in the other room and I started working these tables and stuff, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. And she doesn't say anything until the end of the night. We're cleaning up after everybody, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Did you write, 'Will you go out with me in spaghetti?'" And I was nervous because I thought that she didn't like it, but she says, "Did you really mean that?" And I said, "Yeah." So then we made plans to go out.
Awesome. Okay, so it did work.
Yeah, the spaghetti ask out actually worked.
All right.
pretty
So there's a
cute.
lesson that a lot of dudes can learn out there. If you're having trouble
Yeah.
asking a girl out, use some spaghetti. The spaghetti ask out trick brought to us by Lucas. What'd you guys do on your date when you actually went out?
Well, the next night, we're catering a job, and she was actually talking to me a lot, getting a little bit flirty, giving me the eyes. You know how it is.
Okay, so she's excited, obviously, about this date.
Yeah, things are going great. And then after we're cleaning up, she said, "You want to do something?" And I was like, "Of course."
You're like, yeah. Didn't you read my spaghetti letter, you idiot?
I'm telling you guys, people underrate the spaghetti.
Oh, I dig it, man.
So did you guys hang out that night?
Yeah. So we finished up the job. I take her out to my car. I was like, "Well, why don't you come back to my place? I'll make you some food. We'll have some wine, do that kind of thing." And she agreed. So we drive over to my place, and I actually made her, can you guess?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah.
All right, now it's getting a little old, Lucas. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little overkill now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Know when the joke should end.
She really liked it, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And it was good wine because it was from the catering company.
Oh.
They're not listening in.
So you mean you stole the wine? Is that what you're saying?
I borrowed, stole, who's keeping track?
Right. Okay, so you guys shared spaghetti and some stolen wine from your job.
Romantic.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You know that she knows that you stole it from the catering company, right? I mean, she works for the same company. It's not a mystery where the nice bottle of wine came from.
Yeah, sure, she knew where it was from, but it's cool. We all do it. It's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, right?
Was it also leftover spaghetti that you were serving her from the catering?
No, I made the spaghetti that night.
Okay, fresh spaghetti, old wine. Got it. So how did the date go, though, when you guys were actually having dinner and stuff?
We actually didn't even get to dinner because things started heating up. We started, making out a little bit.
Wow, right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
But then, a little bit into things, she started getting a little weird.
How so?
Well, she just kind of pulled back and then started being a little bit distant. and she said that she thought we were going too fast, and I was like, what?
Oh, maybe that's not weird. Maybe she just thought you were going too fast.
He's
I've
like,
never had a
"Speed."
girl tell me to slow down before.
And then she just says to me, you know what? I don't know if it's best that I stay.
Whoa.
Wow, okay.
And that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but, I was upset. I wanted to go over to the spaghetti and write, no, please.
I think that's the way you should have just communicated with her the whole time was via spaghetti noodle. So did she leave right after that then?
Yeah. We work at the same place. We do all these same jobs together, and it's been incredibly weird. There's this weird vibe going on, and I don't know what to do.
I actually feel bad for you. Like 8 months, you're building this night up in your head. It's finally going exactly how you imagined it to, and then everything is apparently fallen apart.
Thank you.
Have you tried to talk to her about this?
I've tried. I mean, I try and talk to her at the job. She just walks into the next room. I'm texting her. I'm calling her. And she never responds to anything.
And,
Okay.
and you were respectful when she said she wanted to slow down. You said, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, and I was totally cool with that. I thought, maybe we are taking things too fast.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lucas is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Gemma today. They actually started making out 20 minutes in to their first date.
Yeah, get it.
But now she's not calling him back, and he doesn't know why. And he asked her out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard. He asked her out with a plate of pasta.
Yes.
They both work at a catering company, and one night when they were working together, he spelled out, "Will you go out with me?" in spaghetti. And she eventually said yes. But now, like I said, she's not answering any of his phone calls, and she's kind of ignoring him at work. Lucas, what I think you need to do is go beyond words now at this point.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the pasta thing worked so good for you, right? You got a date.
Yeah.
I think you should do it again. But this time, don't spell anything out. Just get a hot dog and a bun. And maybe a couple of meatballs and place them all appropriately on a plate and show that to her. And she might be down to go out with you again after that.
I should have called you before the first time.
Yeah,
See?
no kidding.
I got all the tricks, man. I got all the tricks.
Yeah. Especially since she said that she thought that they were moving too fast. That's not too fast at all, Jubal.
We'll call her right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
May I speak to Gemma, please?
this is she.
Hey, Gemma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You work in catering, so I'm guessing you're not up early in the morning.
Well, how do you know that I work in catering?
I kind of know a lot more than you think I know about you, Gemma.
Why do you do it like that?
Okay, that's super creepy. And who are those people that are in the background?
That's Brooke.
Why is that weird guy laughing?
That's Jose, the laughing
Yeah.
guy. And then there's me. My name is Jubal, and this is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah.
Why are you guys calling me?
She's like,
Well-
and that doesn't make it any better.
I'm calling you because you went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show, and he emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
The guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Lucas.
Oh, God.
And I know you know who Lucas is because you guys work together.
Yes. I'm trying to change jobs.
What? You're trying to change jobs to avoid Lucas?
Yeah.
That is really intense.
Why?
Because it's just a little too awkward for me.
All right, well, what is so awkward? I mean, he told us a little bit about your date. He told us that you guys went out one night after work and went back to his place to eat, and you drank a little bit. He told us that you guys started making out at a certain point.
He's telling you that we made out? Why is he telling people about our date so explicitly?
He didn't.
Well, he didn't give us any like crazy details. He just said that you guys were making out. At a certain point, you stopped and said that you wanted to go, and then you left and haven't talked to him since.
I will say he was completely respectful of you, and he was so excited. I mean, it sounds like he's had a crush on you for months and months and was so looking forward to this night.
Well, it's like so uncomfortable. I don't know. Yes, he was obviously very excited and very inexperienced.
Whoa.
Excited and
Inexperienced?
inexperienced.
Wait a minute.
Wait, that's
You mean
a
like,
different word.
was he a bad kisser, or I'm kind of scared to ask you what you mean by he was so excited.
It's actually just everything. Everything possible just seemed like he's never been with a woman before ever in his life.
Whoa.
The date started with me going at his door, and he shook my hand when he saw me. I've known this guy for 8 months, and he shook my hand.
Oh, come
And I was like, okay, maybe he's being a little bit charming. Maybe he's trying to be sweet.
Yeah.
I'll let it fly. And then we walked in, and he had like already opened wine that he was totally open about it. He was like, yeah, I got it from the catering gig. I mean, so he essentially stole wine, but it was already open from being poured at the catering event that we were just at.
Okay. So he's cutting corners on your date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was a first date, and he wanted to impress me, and he impressed me by opened, aired out, used wine.
But you still made out with him.
Well, because I thought, okay, well, maybe he's being really sweet and maybe he's really nervous. But then he started to ask me permission to do everything. And when I say everything, I mean he was like, is it okay if I sit next to you? Yes. Is it okay if I touch your hand like this? Can I just put my hand on your hand?
Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, everything. So imagine, like, can I kiss you right now? Can I kiss you with tongue right now? Is that okay?
That's so awkward.
And I was
All right,
like,
I've heard-
no. So awkward.
I've heard people do the "can I kiss you" thing, and I know some girls have a split reaction. That some girls are like, just go for it. Some girls are like, I like it when they ask. Did he really ask you, "Can I kiss you with tongue"?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Can I use my tongue?
Did you just
Can I use my tongue?
Was that the final question that made you stop saying yes?
The final question, which was the total, I mean, it should have been, can I kiss you with tongue? But it was, can I grab your boobs?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Like, quote unquote, grab your boobs.
Can I grab your boobs? Not like, ooh, let me see them, boob, nothing like cool, dirty. It was like, can I grab your boobs? Grab your boobs.
Wait a minute.
And then I just had to dip out. I mean, it was so terrible.
I can understand how that would be awkward to ask everything.
The most.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, I just need your permission. Is it okay if I let you know that
Don't
he's
even.
Is it okay if I let you know that he's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you?
Are you me right now?
No, I'm not. Lucas?
Gemma,
Oh my God.
I didn't ask you permission to do every single little thing. I mean, you're going a little overboard here.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, you don't
Lucas,
just want to
it was
dive in.
everything.
You know, I want to make sure that you're okay with things.
No, Lucas. If you were to ask me one time, can I kiss you right now? That can be still sexy, but it's not sexy when you ask about everything. I mean, you were asking about sitting next to me, holding my hand, topics of conversation.
I was trying to take it slow. I didn't want to like put you off or make you feel
Slow?
uncomfortable
No.
or anything.
Look, if there's anything that we get from this really inappropriate and awkward phone call right now on a radio show, it's that you should never ever do that again.
Well, how do I know if it's okay to touch your boob if I don't ask you?
Oh, sweet.
I can't even believe you're asking me that question. No man has to ask that question.
You guys, stop dogging on Lucas so much. He's trying to be respectful of you, Gemma. You
Well,
know?
he should
Thank you,
stop
Brooke.
trying. I get that he's trying to be respectful, but at a certain point, he needs to pick up on the cue that it's just not working.
Yeah.
Hey, if I remember correctly from that night, you were saying yes to a lot of things.
Uh-oh.
Good point.
I only said yes because I had already consumed nearly that entire bottle of the open aired out wine that you stole from the catering company, and I was too lit.
Oh, and that's a responsible way to behave on a first date?
I'm not
Oh.
saying that I was trying to be responsible. That's not my problem. I'm not the one calling into a radio show.
Gemma, he
You
liked
could have at least returned my calls.
No, it would have been too awkward. I wasn't prepared to talk to you.
Oh,
Gemma,
no.
he liked you for 8 months. You're telling me that entire time that you guys worked together, you didn't have any feelings towards him.
Thank
And
you.
you have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
personality. You're sweet, but as soon as you were alone with me, it was like the worst date I've ever been.
Oh, man.
no.
That is harsh. harsh, man. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just awkward, for God's sake.
She's honest.
But imagine, like a woman's spark is lit by somebody being manly. At least that's how mine is. And as soon as somebody starts acting like a 12-year-old, I can't do it.
Can I do
Well, you
this?
know what
Can
you
I
like,
do
I
that?
guess.
Wow. I wish I'd never grabbed your boob on that date.
I wish you had just asked it. I wish you had just grabbed it.
Yeah, well, I think we have a little different memory of that night because you were pretty turned on when I was doing it.
Oh, maybe the wine kicked in.
I think we definitely have a different memory of that night.
Well, Gemma, I would like to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
Gemma, is it okay if I ask you if you go out on a second date with Lucas because we will pay for it?
You know what? No, I got to say no. I'm so sorry. You know, Lucas, I wish you all of the best. I really, really do. I think you're very sweet. My recommendation for you is that you never, just do not ask questions like that again. Just go ahead and go for it. Find that self-confidence within yourself and move forward.
Oh my God, it's like
You sound like a motivational speaker. It's awesome.
Listen, there are plenty of girls that want me, all right? I don't need you. I don't need anything like that. So,
Yep.
I hope, have a great one.
You're right, Lucas. There are plenty of girls out there who want you. Just ask them. I'm sure they're out there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I don't blame that dude. He was just trying to not be #MeToo'd. Maybe went a little overboard. If you missed it, I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Lucas, wanted to call a girl named Gemma. They went out on a date, and everything was going fine. They even made out like 20 minutes into it. But we called Gemma to find out why she wasn't giving Lucas a call back. And apparently, during their date, he kept asking permission to do everything. Like, can I sit next to you? Can I put my hand on your hand?
Yeah.
Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you with tongue? Everything he was asking permission for.
Which ruins the moment.
Yeah, and he said he was just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, I like his style, dude.
Yeah.
Consent's sexy, man.
No, totally, but it's not for everything. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, girls like, hey, take charge, give me a kiss.
Cool if I open the door for you? For both of us? Anyway, she said that she wasn't into it and it completely killed the mood, and no second date. They're not going out again.
Oh.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. You know a date has ended well when you wake up the next morning naked, not knowing what happened, and you're alone. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Billy is on the phone to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Dana, and apparently that's how he woke up after their date. Naked and alone, and maybe a little bit afraid. I'm not sure. Billy, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Jubal?
Good. So your email said that you met a girl out and you hooked up, and then the next morning she was just gone.
Yeah, man. It was a rough one.
Tell me a little bit about it.
All right. So I was out with my buddies at this, country and western bar. So we were having a good time, definitely drinking. And across the bar, there's this table of girls, and we're evenly numbered. So we're like, okay, let's, maybe start talking to those girls. And, through, the crowd, I make eye contact with this girl in particular at this table. And I felt like a connection right away. So I grabbed a tray of drinks and brought them over to the table.
Did you pay for the drinks, or did you grab them from an employee who was walking by?
I paid for the drinks.
Okay, I just picture there's a server walking by, you just grab the drinks and bring it to the table, which would be a smart way to do it there, Billy.
No, man. No, I ordered a round of drinks, and they gave us a tray to bring it over on. And yeah, man, I dropped it at the table. It was an awesome move, I think. I was like, ladies, drinks are on us. And
Nice.
How drunk were you at this point?
I wasn't that bad yet, drunk enough to have the confidence to go over. I probably had 3 drinks at this point.
Okay.
I was not that bad yet. But everyone was in a good mood. Our groups kind of meshed together really well. And then we just kind of kept it going from there. Things got pretty crazy. We kept drinking and did a lot of damage there. We were dancing. Everything was really fun. I got her number there.
Were you guys making out on the dance floor in front of everybody the whole time?
Yeah, we were. Absolutely. We were all over the place,
Just making out on the
Yeah.
dance floor, on the pool table. Somehow you got up on top of a light and you guys were going at it. One of those type of evenings.
That's that nuts. The kind where you're dancing but also making out, knocking into other people,
Yeah.
other
Yep.
people were kind of annoyed.
I think we've all been there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun though.
When did you ask her to go back to your place?
I don't really know. We just kind of decided it was a little hazy at that point.
You have no idea.
I'm not
You don't
sure.
remember.
I remember meeting a girl and her friends. I remember making out on the dance floor and bumping into people and them getting mad. And then I remember waking up naked alone. So tell us about the wake up.
Oh man. I woke up the next day totally naked, and I woke up to my front door closing.
Oh, so you woke up as she was leaving.
Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I just it was the noise of the door opening and closing was what woke me up.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm naked, my head is pounding, and I look all over my place. There's empty beer bottles. We clearly came home and drank more, which is crazy. And I had no idea. All I know is I felt horrible, body-wise. And I was like, what the happened last night, man? I had no idea. But yeah, that's how the whole thing ended. And I wanted to continue, talking to this girl because I really liked her. So
can I ask, what did you really like about her? Because, we've all had the drunk hookup, random, whatever, but how much did you actually get to know her?
I think, not as well as you can, I guess, when you're in a few hours in a bar, but just she was really cute, and she was laughing about. She had a really good sense of humor, and there was something immediately, just immediate physical attraction.
Yeah.
And then we hit it off. So I called her, left a couple voicemails, and then text, nothing over the top crazy, but just asking hey, what happened last night? And
Hey, do you remember last night? Because I don't.
Oh God!
It's always such a charming line, isn't it?
Do you think it's possible that she's embarrassed either by the hookup or something else she did that night?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, does she have a boyfriend? Does she just totally regret the whole thing? Did I, did I puke? Did she puke? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
You don't have any recollection of getting back to your place and doing anything. You just woke up when she was leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh man.
So maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't remember. She rolled over and was like, "Oh my God, I got to get out of here."
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope not. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right. I'm interested to find out what happened. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let's start the second part of today's second date update talking about the things that we know, which is not much. Because Billy is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Dana. All he really remembers about the evening is meeting Dana at the bar, drinking a lot, and then waking up in the morning to the sound of his door closing and a headache, naked, wondering what happened.
Sounds like The Hangover.
Yeah, and now she won't call him back. Billy, are you about ready to give Dana a call and see if we can figure out what happened with your evening?
Yeah, man, let's do this. I just want to know what's going on,
I forgot to ask you, was there any indication that she actually wanted to see you again? Maybe she was just looking for a one-night hookup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? That's totally possible. We could have even had that discussion. I just don't recall it.
They actually, who knows, they could have sat down for 2 hours and discussed the whole thing and been like, here's the deal. This is going to be a one-night thing. I'm going to leave in the morning. You're going to be naked and have a headache. Don't ever text me. And then you blew it, Billy, by texting her to try to get a hold of her. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thanks, man.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dana, please?
This is Dana. Could I ask who's speaking?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry, do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is this 26010?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you're the Dana that I want to be calling. Are you busy right now?
Hold on. What's this about?
Well, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling them back. And somebody emailed us about you.
Who?
His name is Billy. You guys didn't really have so much of a date as you hooked up one night, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Wait, what?
You remember meeting Billy?
Yeah, I remember meeting him.
Okay, well, He's wondering why you're not calling him back. He talked to us, and he told us all about meeting you and how much he thought you guys hit it off. And he's curious to find out, if he did something wrong or...
Did he tell you guys about what happened that night?
Well, I don't want to blow him up too much, but he said the details were a little bit hazy because you guys were drinking a lot. But he remembers meeting you, dancing, kind of making out, and then waking up in the morning and you were leaving.
There was definitely a little bit that went on in between those events.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute and telling us what that is?
Let's just say that it was one of the more traumatic things that's happened to me in my romantic life.
Whoa.
It was traumatic.
Yes.
What did he do that was traumatic?
Honestly, I feel uncomfortable even saying it out loud again because it was easily the worst night I've ever had in my entire life.
Whoa.
Was he that bad in bed?
Kind of.
He kind of was. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm really curious because he doesn't remember anything.
Well, good for him because I will never, ever forget it.
What?
Oh
All right.
my
But
God,
you
I'm
stayed.
dying right now.
Yeah, you stayed the night. Like it couldn't have been that horrible.
What happened?
Well, I stayed the night because I was too drunk to do anything.
Oh, so if you were less drunk, you would have left in the middle of it, or
yeah.
I don't know. What? So what? Can you tell us what happened? He wants to know. He's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say.
So the lights are off, and we're not wearing any clothes, and it's like all about to go down for us, and I felt this like weird kind of like wet thing kind of like roll down my spine.
What?
Roll down your what?
The back of my spine.
The back. Okay.
So I'm like, maybe he's sweating, or I don't know, maybe I'm sweating and don't know it, or
Yeah.
there's like something going on that I don't know about. And so he immediately like pulls away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, my tooth fell out.
He lost his tooth down your back?
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Was it?
And what did you say at that point?
I was like, are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
But he's like, I just went to the dentist, and they were wiggling around with my tooth. I just got an implant. He's like, so it must have just fallen out.
So it was a fake tooth. It didn't get knocked out. It just fell out.
No, yeah, it wasn't real. It was like an implant that I guess didn't work out. And so I was like, I was like absolutely shocked, like stopped in my tracks.
Yeah, when you're making out with somebody and
a body part falls out.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be shocking.
Right. So like he immediately like turns the lights on, and he's like, can you help me find it? Can you help me put it back in?
Wait, okay. Were you guys naked at this point, searching for his tooth?
Yes.
That's
Which has
awesome.
lights on. That's amazing.
So we looked like all over the place. We looked through the sheets. We looked like under his bed.
Yeah.
And about after like 10 minutes, we found it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, I'll put it in myself. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom because I like literally had the willies. Like I had to like.
Well, you just had somebody's tooth fall out and roll down your back. I think that would gross anybody out.
Yeah. I was like disgusted, right? And I was like, okay, come out, like ready to be like, okay, dude, like let's cool it. And he was totally passed out asleep.
Oh, what
Dana,
a date.
I'm going to go ahead and say I understand why you're not calling him back.
Well, I appreciate the support because it was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dana, I should let you know right now that Billy is actually on the phone.
Hey, Dana, I'm...
What?
Man,
Oh my God,
can't-
Billy, I am so sorry. I had no idea you were on the line.
well, I mean, it's cool. I'm like mortified that happened. It's super embarrassing. Like, I don't remember it. I'm sorry that it happened. Like, no one should have to go through that. But I mean, you have to admit it's kind of funny, right?
Billy, like I understand that you probably think that's funny, but I was absolutely disgusted. Like I thought I was gonna actually throw up at your house.
And not from the alcohol. I was going to throw it because your tooth fell out and rolled down my back.
To be totally honest, like I'm actually kind of relieved to hear like that's what it is because I would have been like way more mortified if like I had puked on you or something like that. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a tooth. It's a fake tooth. It fell out. It's funny, you know.
Once you see something that you can never unsee, it's just not going to work out.
Oh, you have to give me a second chance. It's such a freak accident, and it's nothing that serious.
A freak accident? Your tooth rolled down my spine.
That's
the definition of a freak accident.
Oh, my God.
That's a quote I've never thought I'd hear before.
Think about that. That's like a connection that we'd have. Dana, that's like a funny story we could tell, you know? Like,
Dana, what if I pay for it? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Honestly, you're nice enough, but like not all the money in the world won't unsee that from my brain.
Okay, so you need money for counseling instead of a second date.
Yeah.
because I have a fake tooth, that's the reason? That seems a little shallow, you know?
I think you're reading into it wrong, Billy. She's not turned off by the fake tooth. It's the fact that your fake tooth dribbled down her back before you were about to make love.
But be honest, you can't wait to go tell your buddies this story.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to me, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be on the phone to everybody like, dude, you got to go on Moving 925. Listen to the podcast.
I totally toothed the
Yeah,
chick.
I toothed a girl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know, not many people know this, but before I got into radio, I was a pilot.
What?
And
No, you were.
the airlines and the airport was some of the best places to meet women. You know what I mean?
What
Just
are you talking
cleaning
about?
house. Think Leo DiCaprio in that movie
Catch Me
If You Can. Walking with all the ladies on his arm, strutting through the airport. That was me back when I was a pilot. And you could just get chicks left and right at the airport, you know. And then 9/11 happened and all those security things. And now it's harder to get girls. And then I left being a pilot and decided to go into radio. And now I'm here, you know.
And depressed.
And that's where the girl that's on the phone today to do a second date update met the guy that she wants us to call. She met him at the airport. Was he a pilot, Marianne?
No, not a pilot like you.
All right. Well, I just wondered, you know.
Poor guy.
I like to catch up on my old pilot buddies and see how they're doing. Now, your email said that you met a dude at the airport. How did that whole thing happen?
Yeah, I was taking a flight out, visiting a friend, and I got to the airport pretty early and, you know, doing the normal, kind of just walking around, and I was killing time, going to different stores and reading magazines, and I left a store, and I was kind of walking out of it, and then this guy called and kind of yelled at me and told me to stop. So I turned around, and he said, "I'm so embarrassed, but I think you actually took my book bag." And
Oh, so you tried to steal his luggage.
I mean, they looked pretty similar.
Which,
Yeah,
by the way,
sure.
Marianne, is a great way to get somebody to talk to you. Nice move. Anytime I steal somebody's property, they always feel the need to say something to me.
You know, I'm always thinking about it. So he ended up having my bag, and of course, he pulls out of my bag 50 Shades of Grey, the book.
Oh, no. Embarrassing.
Oh, do you mean before he gave it to you?
Yeah, I guess that's how he was saying that he had the wrong bag, and I had the wrong bag.
He went to check it and then found a copy of 50 Shades of Grey and there was like, I don't think I've been reading this. I think that chick took
so
my bag.
naturally, I mean, of course, you can imagine how embarrassed I was.
Yeah.
Of all books.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like it. It's great reading on the plane.
You don't need to. You don't need to explain it.
Sit next to her.
Yeah.
All right, you get it.
At that point, he was like, I need to ask this chick on a date. So,
So I told him how embarrassed I was, and I said sorry and everything. And then that's when he kind of asked me if I had time to get a drink before the flight. So we did, and we grabbed a drink. We had a great conversation. We were with each other for a good 20 to 30 minutes.
So this is like an airport date?
I mean, that's what I can't quite figure it out. I mean, I've been thinking about him ever since, but I can't figure out if it was a date or if it wasn't a date. And he did pay for my drink.
okay.
So,
That's good.
I mean,
So it seems like he was definitely interested in you.
yeah. And, you know, our conversation went really well, and we separated and went our different ways. And when I got on the plane before we took off, I texted him and I said, "Thanks again for the drink. Sorry for the mix-up." And he wrote me back, "Don't worry about it. Great meeting you. Have a safe flight."
Did you guys make any plans for the future, though, at all?
No, that was it. So that's the last I've heard from him. But, you know, during our conversation, we found out that we were both from Seattle. So I know that we're from the same area. and that's why I'm kind of wondering why he hasn't called me or texted me. And I listened to your show, Second Date Update, and I just figured maybe I'd see if you guys could set it up for me.
Yeah.
Can I ask, when you guys exchanged numbers, did he ask for your number, and was there a purpose for it?
Yeah, he did. He asked for my number, which, again, is why I'm kind of surprised that, in my eyes, I would see it maybe as him being the one to want to, initiate getting together back in Seattle, but that's kind of why I haven't said anything to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for me to be
but
the one to reach out. I just don't know.
to me, it's kind of weird because his last text to you didn't say, hey, great meeting you. Can't wait to see you back in
See
town.
you again. Exactly. No, it didn't.
So it kind of sounds like yeah, it was cool meeting you. I'll never see you again.
It also didn't say, have a good life,
Yeah,
so
but
it's still
why would you exchange numbers if it was just going to be a quick drink to, waste time at the airport? That's what I don't get. Did he say anything else hey, I'm dating, I'm single, I'm looking?
I did find out that he was single.
That's
Okay.
good.
We didn't talk much about what his dating life currently is like, but I did find out that he's single.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like it was kind of a chance meeting, and that there was, there's a reason why we had that interaction, and I just think it'd be important to try to see each other again and see if there's something more.
So all we know about this guy is that you two have similar tastes in luggage.
Yes.
And that he's from the same city as you, and that you guys shared a drink for a few minutes at the airport.
Yep.
Sounds like
And
love
his
to me.
name is Andy.
And his name is Andy. All right, sounds like an awesome dude. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. Okay?
Awesome.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Marianne is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Andy today. They met at the airport, spent about 20 minutes with each other before getting on a flight, and that's the last she's heard from him. Marianne, I don't want to be a downer, okay? I don't want to start this off on a negative note, but I think I know the only reason that he's not calling you back.
Really?
Why?
Plane crash.
No!
I think it's obvious.
Because
I think it's obvious. I mean, you guys met at the airport. You hung out for a while. Everything seemed to go great. Even sent you a text message after you guys talked and said it was great meeting you, and then you haven't heard a word. Have you at least checked into it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't heard of any plane crashes anytime soon.
All right.
I mean, I get it. We're only really together for 20 minutes, and it is kind of taking a risk, I guess. But I don't know. I thought that we really had a spark or something, and we just had a great conversation. So it just kind of really was weird to me that he just wouldn't even contact me again. So I figured, why not try?
I'm actually really interested to see if we can get him on the phone because we don't know much about this guy other than his name and that you guys met at the airport when you accidentally grabbed his bag and then had drinks for a few minutes.
And that he could be fighting for his life somewhere since his plane went down.
It's true. Okay, so I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Andy, please?
This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
I don't know what that means.
That means that you are on the radio with us this morning.
Hey.
My name is Jubal, and the reason that I'm calling you is you recently went out on sort of a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping to reconnect with you, but they haven't heard anything from you since you guys first met.
Okay.
Her name is Marianne,
Oh, my God.
and
Really?
you met Marianne at the airport a little while ago.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, she told us a little bit about your experience, how you met her because she accidentally grabbed your bag, and then you guys ended up hanging out for a little while, having drinks, and then had to go to your flights.
Yeah.
Well, Marianne is wondering why you haven't tried to call her to get a date.
Okay.
Do you mind telling us why?
So, yeah, she was great.
And it was weird, meeting her in the airport. And we talked for a little bit, and I don't know, it was good.
So you liked her, and you enjoyed your conversation with her?
I did.
Okay. She felt the same way. She thought you guys had a great meeting and was excited when you texted her back before your flight. But she's confused why you haven't even tried to call her to ask for a date.
So I don't know if she told you, but when we first met, we just kind of hit it off, and we kind of skipped the name part. We were just talking, and then at the end of it, when I found out that we lived in the same area, and I was asking for her number, I realized that I didn't know her name, and it was really embarrassing, and she was really cute about it. But that's when I found out that her name was Marianne.
And that's a problem for you?
Why would that be an issue?
No, I mean, it's not normally an issue. It's just, I just got out of a relationship. And it was like 4 years long, and her name was Marianne.
Okay.
That's kind of
So
weird.
she has the same name as your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
All right. And you feel like that's too hard for you to get over that?
I mean, it's weird, but also, I don't know. It sounds stupid talking about it, but
I don't know. I think I get where you're coming from, Andy. Yeah. If I just got out of a relationship and somebody had the same name as my ex-girl. Look, I once dated a girl named Debbie. My mom's name is Debbie.
Oh,
right?
I could never do that.
I actually thought it was funny, and that's why I kept dating her. But most of my friends were like, dude, that's weird. I wouldn't want to date some chick with my mom's name. So
what bad time.
I guess I get where you're coming from.
It's that, and I don't want to tell my friends that I'm dating another Marianne, and I don't want to tell my mom that I'm dating another Marianne.
Just bring up all those old
if it's like a couple Mariannes removed, maybe that's different. But if it's like right after a Marianne, everybody that you meet is going to be like, "Oh, hey, how are things with Marianne?" Good. Which one are you talking about? Marianne 1 or Marianne 2?
But couldn't you just shorten her name and call her Mary and then just solve all your problems?
I didn't really think of that, but
or just Marianne 2.0. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. So you liked her other than the fact that she's named after your ex-girlfriend?
I didn't really know her for all that long. We only just talked for those 20 minutes, but there was a spark. There was definitely some potential there.
Don't you wish you could have a few more minutes just to talk to her to see how you really feel about her?
That would be nice, yeah.
Okay, well, cool, because she's actually on the other line listening.
No way.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Andy.
Hey. What's up?
Sorry to do this to you. God, I had no idea. I mean, I wish you would have said something, I guess, and what a coincidence.
Yeah, right? It was a little weird when I found out.
So you were with the first Marianne for 4 years?
Yeah.
Why? And it was, what happened?
I mean, again, it's kind of weird talking about it on the air. She cheated on me, so did not end well.
Mariannes are notorious cheaters, aren't they? Marianne.
Hey, that's not fair.
How do you feel, though, Marianne? Okay, so Andy wasn't calling you back because your name kind of scared him off a little bit. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I got to say, that's a first for me.
Well, and if you think about it, he's never going to call you the wrong name, ever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. I wouldn't want him to think of the other girl every time he said my name. I don't know, but Andy, I don't think that should be what's stopping you. It seems a little bit sad to just kind of throw away what could be a great opportunity just because of something that is out of my control in a way.
I mean, it is a little weird, and you have to look at it from my perspective. If we did go on a date and something did come about it, then I'm dating someone who had the same name as the girl before, and therefore all my coworkers, all my friends, it certainly complicates things, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I don't really quite understand what the problem is. It's not like we're getting married right now. We would just be going on one date. You wouldn't need to tell anyone. You don't need to tell your family or your coworkers, and I wouldn't tell anyone. And if it went any further, we would go from there.
You can just keep it a secret until you maybe learn that you really, really like Marianne and you're willing to take the plunge and date her, and then you can tell people about her. Andy, would you like to go out on a second date with Marianne? I will pay for it.
I don't know, man. It's just, it seems like a really good idea now, but I know that if things did kick off, it could just cause so many issues in the future.
But look at it this way. You've already been on a lot of dates with Marianne before. This is just be like one more date with Marianne, and then you can decide if you want to continue that or not.
Yeah, there is a lot of emotional baggage behind all of those dates with the other Marianne, though. You know what I mean?
And, I mean, not to hinder your response here, but I can't imagine when your ex finds out about this. He is so not over me. I mean, that's what she's going to think. I'm sorry, Marianne. I don't mean to...
Yeah, we're trying to help her out here.
I know.
I mean, guys, come on here. I don't know. Look, this is all a surprise to me. If it's going to be too hard for you, I don't want you to, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I would never want that. You'd have to be able to get over it. So if you're not going to be able to, then I guess it's not worth it.
Andy, let me ask you this. Is the Marianne that's on the phone right now hotter than the last Marianne?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Yeah,
then there you go. Because you bring the whole ex-girlfriend thing, it doesn't matter. You got a Marianne upgrade, son.
Yeah, you could definitely spin it that way.
So will you go out with the hotter Marianne?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, why not?
Yes! All right. Congratulations, Marianne. You got your second date.
Awesome. I mean, I won't let you down, and I'll even let you call me by my middle name if you want.
What is your middle name?
Elizabeth.
He's like, oh, man, that was like 4 girlfriends ago. Congratulations, you guys.
Brooke and Jubal.
Thomas is on the phone with us right now for a second date update. He's not even really sure if he wants a second date with the girl that he went out with, but he does know one thing. If he can't get a second date, he wants some of his money back.
What?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Thomas, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
So your email said you went out on a date with a girl and you think she might have just used you to eat at a really nice restaurant.
Oh, yeah. This is the most expensive date I've ever been on.
Really?
And
Okay.
what made you want to spend all this money on this girl? How'd you meet her? What makes her so special?
We met online, and we've been texting for the last, month.
Okay.
So I thought things were, pretty solid. And I don't know. It's, the best first date I've ever been on, honestly.
Okay. And did you, before you guys went out, did you say, hey, we're both going to pay for the date?
Yeah, we were going to split it up.
So you knew that. Okay. But you ended up
Yeah.
paying for everything.
Yeah. I kind of, in the middle of dinner, was this is going well enough. I want to lock down a second date. And she was like, yeah, totally. So then when the check came, I offered to pay for the whole thing. And she was like, I'll get you on the next one.
Okay. How much was dinner, if you don't mind me asking?
It was $265.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wow, that's fancy.
I'll pay for this $260 dinner right now. You take me to Applebee's and drop 40.
That
That's
seems
pretty
fair.
much what you did.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Who picked the restaurant in the first place? I mean,
I chose it just because it is a nice place, and I figured it'd make a great impression.
Look, I have trouble spending over $50 on a date, and that's with my girlfriend who I've been with for over a year now. What makes you want to spend over $300 on a girl on a first date?
She's incredibly attractive, very, very good looking. Probably the best looking girl I've ever taken on a first date. And so I was like, great. I don't know. I thought that would seal the deal.
You do realize, though, when you ask a girl to a really expensive restaurant, usually it's kind of an unwritten rule that you're going to pay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of knew that going in, but that's why in the middle of the first date, I wanted to lock down the second one. I don't even care if the second date is as expensive. I just wanted the second date. She was that good looking.
But are you assuming that she would have paid for half if you hadn't offered?
Oh, yeah, she totally would have. She was reaching for a purse and everything, and I was like, no, I got this one. You get the next one.
Okay.
That's good.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date to set up your second encounter where she was supposed to pay?
So I texted her that night just to, tell her I had a great time. She texted back one time. She said, I'm really busy. I'll call you back later. And then never called back. There was no return phone call.
All right. So an excuse, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Called her a day later, waited a couple days, texted again, like left a message. I mean, at this point, I've called her now 3 times and gotten nothing.
Okay.
It's not good.
So do you want another date with her?
It's like at this point, she's blowing me off so much. I don't want another date, but if I'm not going to get that second dinner, like she said, I'll get the second one. Like, I want that half of the bill that I paid to be paid for then.
What? You actually want to call her and ask for your money back
A refund.
on your date?
Yeah. She sold me a bill of goods, and it's like, shit, and like, pony up, you know?
This is less of a
Somebody's
second.
going to take me to dinner and then not answer when I text you, especially when we had a great date.
It's less of a second date update and more of small claims court right now.
It really is.
Gosh.
At this point, she paid for her half with a peck on the cheek at the end of the date. That's what she paid.
Okay.
Sometimes that's worth $300.
So you guys didn't even really kiss or anything?
No. It was like, I was very nice at the end. It was just like a little kiss on the cheek, whatever. And I was like, okay, great. Like, I'll see you on the second date and hopefully get a little better kiss.
That's got to upset you if you drop almost $300 on dinner and that's all you get. Yeah, come
She's
on.
not obligated.
Yeah, you are.
Kind of now, yes.
Yeah, over $75, you have to at least kiss.
At least get to one base.
Yeah. $300.
Gotta have a good story out of it or something.
Yeah, seriously. $300, I think you better get pregnant. But all right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone and get your money back or a date or something.
Great.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I think more second date updates should be like this.
Oh, yeah? Why?
I think more dates in general should be like this.
What do you mean?
If you go out with someone and you spend too much on dinner and then you think about it later and go, I wish I wouldn't have dropped so much money, you should be able to get at least half of your money back if you don't see that person
There's
again.
no return policy on dating.
Well, I think that's the problem right there, Lydia. There needs to be one. Thomas is on the phone with us right now. He went out with a girl named Laura, met her online. They had a perfectly fine time on the date. The issue that he's having, though, is he ended up spending like $300 on dinner.
Yeah.
When the check came, he said, hey, I'll pay for this, because she was reaching for her wallet. I'll pay for it as long as you get the next date. She agreed, and now she's not calling him back. So he's kind of over it.
At this point, I just want the money back. The second date, it's not as important. Just give me the cash.
Okay. All right.
You did say it was the most amazing date up until this whole money thing.
It was a very good date, and she's really hot.
Very good date. She's really hot. Kind of a user, though, because she didn't pay for the...
Oh, come on. He offered to pay.
The only reason I offered to pay was because she really genuinely seemed interested in the second date. Like, and now I feel just a little betrayed. Like, I feel like this kind of thing happens a little too often. Like, oh yeah, second date for sure, and then nothing.
Yeah, and I think you're taking a stand right now for everybody who's ever had to pay for a meal and then hasn't gotten one bought for them in return.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right, hold on.
Hello,
Hi, is Laura there?
this is Laura.
Laura, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Do you know why I'm calling you?
I have no idea why you're calling me or how you know who I am.
I'll explain. I'm calling you because we recently got an email from a listener who went out on a date with you.
Okay.
And you are not calling him back. And so he emailed us to ask you, why are you blowing him off, basically? His name is Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah, you remember going on a date with Thomas?
Yeah, it was just last week.
Right.
Wait, he asked you to call me?
Yes. He said that he's texted you once since your date. You said that you were really busy, and then he hasn't been able to get a hold of you. And at this point, he feels like you've blown him off, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
That's what he said to you? I told him that I would call him back.
Right, but he said you never called him back. Is there a reason?
Yeah, there's a reason. Ever since I went on the date with him, like, my life's been pretty crazy.
Okay.
So you're just busy.
Yeah, I've been nonstop busy since the date. I haven't had time to call him back.
So you're not lying. You've been legitimately busy.
Yeah, my grandma's in the hospital. She was admitted to the hospital the day after our date.
Oh,
I've been in the hospital with
Right.
her the entire week. My whole family has.
So Thomas probably jumped the gun then by emailing a radio show to call you.
Yeah, I don't understand why he wouldn't just wait for me to call him back.
Well, he was just nervous because he had such a great time with you. He thought you might just be like, trying to blow him off and not talk to him again. And so he was nervous, I guess, and emailed us a little too soon to call you. People do this on our show all the time. It's called a second date update. I don't know if you've heard it or
Right,
not.
no, I mean, it's nice that he's that interested, but it's like, I don't understand why he had to get, like, somebody else involved. It's just, it
works. Hey, it works for a lot of people. So that's probably why. So you would actually go out with him again?
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to be going out again. It hasn't changed. I just have been busy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good news. But there is one other thing he wanted us to call you about.
Okay.
And that's the fact that he feels like you owe him some money.
Oh no, dude.
Wait, what?
Oh, Jubal.
You don't have
Hold on,
to
wait.
say
Can she hear me? Can she hear me?
Laura, can...
I owe him money? For
no,
what?
No. You don't owe me money. Can she hear me?
Yes, she can.
Thomas?
Yeah, but you don't owe me money. I didn't realize that your grandma was in the
No, Thomas.
hospital. You don't
What
owe
owe
me
you
money.
money for?
Nothing. You don't owe me money. I was concerned that you were blowing me off, but my God, I did not know. that
You were on the phone this whole time?
Yeah, I didn't know if you could hear me. I'm so sorry. I did not know that your grandma was in the hospital.
Yeah, Laura, that's how the second date updates work. We call with the other person on the line, and then they hear the reason why they're not getting a call back. Now Thomas knows that you actually wanted to go on a second date with him, and you have a legitimate excuse for not calling him back, but you do still owe the guy some money.
No, you don't. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that your grandmother was in the hospital. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. What does that have anything to do with money?
It doesn't. I just told him that you, at the end of our, when I was going to pay, and you said that you get the second date. And I said, well, I want to go on a second date. And then they were like, oh, well, if it doesn't happen, then you should get your money back.
Okay, come on.
We didn't say that. You said you wanted your
Yeah,
money back.
no.
Be honest, Thomas.
Are you saying that you want me to pay for half of the date? Is that what
No.
you're saying?
I told them that, joking around, I said, if she doesn't go out with me again, I should just get my...
Thomas, come on.
No.
No, he was... Laura, Thomas told us when he was first talking to us, he told us about your date, said you had a great time, and was like, at this point, she hasn't called me back. And I don't care. I just want my money back because I shouldn't have had to spend so much on dinner if she's not going to call me back.
That's not... Whose side? You're
kidding me?
supposed to help me get a second date, and you're not helping me do that.
I'm on the side of justice right now, and I still think you're owed some money.
I don't know why you guys are laughing. I don't think this is funny. Like, this is
I don't either.
This is the rudest thing I've ever heard. So, is it true or not?
It's not true. It really... I was worried that I wasn't going to get a second date with you, and so I had them call you.
Thomas.
I'm being serious. I really liked you, and I'm so sorry. I am not a bad person. This is not indicative of my character. This is completely out of character, and they're the ones who are putting this in the realm of like wanting the money back. I don't care about the money.
Wow, Thomas.
Oh, Thomas, you didn't say that?
Sounds like there's a bunch of people that disagree with you.
Yeah, and they're doing it for ratings or whatever. I don't know why they're doing this.
You called us, Thomas.
It's awesome just to hear Thomas tread water right now.
Seriously.
Hey, Laura, I would love to ask you.
To be honest with you guys, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't really have time for this.
Well, all right, before you go, I know that you're busy. I appreciate you staying on the phone as long as you did. Would you go out on a second date with Thomas? We will pay for it. That way, neither of you have to worry about the money.
I'll pay for it. I don't care. I just want to go out with you.
Nope.
Again. I'm serious.
Don't.
I'll pay for it, and then I'll call you after, Thomas, and get half my money back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
No?
Oh God.
Okay, so if you won't go out on a second date with him, can we get that money back?
No, you guys can yourself.
Whoa!
Ow.
All right, well,
What the was that? It's supposed to be second date update, not blow my second date up.
you said
Really up.
you said you wanted to get money.
No, I said I wanted to go on a date with her.
Oh,
first,
come on, dude.
And that was
When
the
we
main
first-
thing that I wanted.
When we first talked to you, you said, I don't care if I get a second date. I want to get half
No,
my
you
cash.
blew it up. You just
Thomas. It was clearly not
Yeah.
going to happen. We were at least trying to get you a check in the mail.
I don't. Laura's right. You guys just go yourselves.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's a second date update first. A double hang-up.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
The second date is over, and neither one of the parties is on the phone.
Hey, we just lost 2 listeners.
Yeah. Success, I think.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Well, actually, lots of texts in at 78592, all hating on me. I don't understand what the big deal is. I was just trying to help the guy out for the second date update. Thomas called us, wanted us to ask Laura to give him a refund on his date because he spent a bunch of money. She wasn't calling him back. He said, if she's not going to call me back for a date, then I'd at least like some of my money back for the almost $300 that I spent.
He was just being
and
bitter
it comes out that she was just not calling him back because she was busy, legitimately busy.
Yeah.
And then I happened to drop the fact that he wanted his money back, and then she got pissed and didn't want to date with him. At the end, both of us told us to F off and then hung up the phone on us. I may have thrown him under the rest of the spots to people like, Jubal, you broke bro code. Listen. There are certain times when it's okay to break bro code.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Like when we're trying to get ratings and we're trying to be funny.
For entertainment purposes.
For entertainment purposes, it is okay to break bro code. And yes, I did it.
It's his
Also,
life,
let's
though.
not remember this guy is not a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He
He-
said she should have put out
You
because
guys.
he paid for an expensive dinner in the first part. Do you
Oh
not
my
remember
God,
that?
he did not
And he
say
wanted
that.
his money back for the... Come on, Brooke.
Yes,
like,
he did.
wanted his money back for the
wish
date.
I
That's the
would've
first
been
thing he
here
did.
When you guys recorded it, I think that he was just bitter and angry because he wasn't getting a call
That's like
back.
the first time you ever would stand up for a guy
Yeah,
like that.
wow.
No, if you would have been here and you would have said, I want my money back, you would have been like, you're a
No.
evil douchebag.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, look, all right, it's okay to break bro code
It is.
in instances like that.
No.
Because I knew it would be funny.
I don't.
And it was funny. Lots of people at 78592 think it's funny. And Jose pointed out, hey, but that's his life that you're messing with.
Yeah,
right?
that's what
That
I'm
is his
saying.
life that I'm messing with, but also he's on our show, and that's my paycheck that I'm hopefully making bigger by messing with his life. So that's why I did it. I'm always surprised when we get emails for the second date update how many people have like met at the gym. I just say that because for me as a guy, I just feel like I'm going to get smacked if I walk up to a girl, you know?
It's almost too obvious.
Yeah, we've got Hunter on the phone right now. Hunter emailed us about a girl named Holly that he met at the gym. Right, Hunter?
That's exactly right. She works out at my gym, and she's really fine. So I kind of toughed it up
Nice.
and asked her out on a date.
All right, how'd you do that, man? Like, how do you hit on a girl at the gym without just seeming like a creep?
Well, I was very direct, and I made sure that I set the groundwork by sort of working out really, really good around her so that she knew I was sort of...
All right.
Did you grunt a lot? Because usually women really like that.
I didn't grunt, but I made sure I was all pumped and primed.
Okay.
I was flexing hard.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do? It says in your email that you went to a bar for drinks.
Yeah, we went right around, there's a bar right by our gym. We went right there, and we just hung out for a couple of drinks. Nothing crazy or sloppy. We just talked, and it was great, man.
All right.
It was a fantastic date.
Wait, you just went straight from the gym, like the moment you asked her out, and went straight to the bar.
No. I asked her out, and then we planned to go
okay.
right after a workout.
Okay.
Okay, so you got like cleaned up or whatever and then went.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What did you like about her, besides that she was fine? I mean, maybe that's her only quality. I have no idea.
No, she was great in a bunch of different ways. I mean, most of it was that I could just say anything to her. We just had conversations about everything. It's like nothing was off limits. It was just a really easy-flowing dialogue about, footwear to tattoos. It was just like it was just like synergy, you know?
Yeah. Then how did the date end?
It ended with a kiss. Again, we weren't drunk, so it wasn't like sloppy or crazy. Really simple kiss.
Nice.
But I mean, the whole thing felt great.
All right. I like the way you describe things, Hunter.
Yeah.
I feel like Hunter practices his first kiss.
Yeah.
At home, like the hand gently
Yeah.
around the back of her head, the other hand on the small of her back as you bring her close to
Giving
you.
himself pointers. That's too sloppy. Try again.
Hunter, did you try and call her?
Well, first I was just going to be cool about it, and I was going to try to sort of catch her at the gym and that kind of thing, but I just hadn't seen her. So then, I called her, and it was just sort of not a lot of response.
What do you mean not a lot? Like none or some?
None.
Oh, okay.
That's not a lot, yeah. All right. So how long has it been since your date?
It's been a little over a week now.
A little over a week. All right, and you started to panic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
How many times have you hit her up, man?
Well, not counting looking for her in the gym, which I don't think she knows about. Just like twice.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'm picturing Hunter now creepily stalking her through the gym.
I feel like like he's in the...
I'm cool about it.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever. You're in the women's locker room. Don't lie, Hunter.
All right, Hunter, we're going to call her right after this song and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right, just hang out for like 3 minutes.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Hunter is on the phone with us. He's a very direct dude that met a girl at the gym and is trying to get a hold of her and had a little kiss at the end, and then he hasn't heard from her. Hunter?
Yes.
You ready to get her on the phone?
I am. I just got real nervous, though.
Yeah? Have you ever been blown off by a girl before, Hunter?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
It's happened.
Yeah. What was the reason then?
Well, they never called back. I don't know.
Okay. That's a good point.
Good answer.
Very
We
good
weren't
point.
doing the second date update yet, so we had no other resource.
All right, Hunter.
All right. We're going to call her right now, see if we can get Holly on the phone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Holly, please?
This is Holly.
Holly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
You're a radio station?
Well, I work for a radio station. I'm a human being. But I...
Okay. Why? I'm sorry. Why is a radio station?
Let me explain why, okay? We host a morning show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where somebody goes out on a date with someone and then gets blown off. They email us to call that person and figure out why.
You're calling me because I went on a date with someone?
Yep. And you didn't call that person back?
That's really weird.
We went out with a guy named Hunter who you met at your gym.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, he's tried to call you after you guys went out for drinks and hasn't heard from you, so he wanted to know why.
Okay. You have to realize that this is really weird.
we do. Normally people are a little weirded out by it, but just relax and go with it.
Okay. So, yeah, I went on a date with Hunter. Did he tell you about our date, or?
Yeah, he said you guys went out for drinks and had great conversation, and like you talked about everything under the sun, and it was fantastic.
Well, I just think that he doesn't really have an idea of what first date conversation might consist of.
What did he say that was so bad?
For some reason, I mentioned how much work ladies take to, upkeep themselves, and
All right.
I was running a little late to meet him because I had shaved my legs.
Okay.
And then he took that and ran with the idea of personal upkeep
Uh-oh.
Did he talk about...
on his part.
Did he tell you about like his manscaping or something?
Yes, that was definitely a word that was used in this conversation.
So you're just like, yeah, sorry about that. I was a little late. I had to shave my legs. Like, oh, no problem. I would have been here late too. I got a little 5 o'clock shadow on my down there. Like,
He would not stop talking about it, about how he just keeps himself so groomed and how he likes his area to look very nice all the time.
Hold on a second. Grooming's important.
Okay.
hey, Holly, that's Hunter who just said that. Hunter's on the phone with us.
What?
Hey. Hi.
Oh, my God. He just heard everything I just said.
I know. I was earnestly listening to every word.
And what's your excuse, Hunter?
Listen, I think you're amazing, Holly, and when I get excited, I overshare. I didn't realize I was oversharing too much on the grooming part. I didn't get into shapes or
Oh, God.
Holly,
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
are you more uncomfortable now or when he was talking about the state of his junk?
I heard all of this already, so I'm pretty over the being uncomfortable about it at this point.
Can you see that he actually really liked you and would go to any cost to reach out to you?
Yeah, but there's a line, right? Like first date. I mean, you got to know when to hold back a little.
Hunter, is there anything you want to say to her?
Well, just that, now that we've established some lines, I can totally observe those. And if we had a second date, there's a whole lot of stuff I won't say.
Hunter, how do you make her feel more comfortable about doing the second date update, though? She sounds like that kind of creeped her out, too.
Yeah, that might not have been 100%. But I get nervous, and I get really excited. And I'm very excited
at the thought of going out on a second date with you because I think you're amazing. And if I'm guilty of anything, it's oversharing.
Holly, we'll send you out on a second date with Hunter again if you'd agree to go. We will pay for it. Would you be willing to give it another shot?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, Hunter, you seemed pretty calm when I talked to you at the gym, and then we went out, and it was like, are you just that intense of a person?
No, and I'm calm in the gym because I get pretty tired. But it's really you energize me. You know, it's you. I think you're an awesome person, and that makes me excited to be in the room with you.
That's a pretty sweet line. You energize me. I got to remember that one.
That's
dude.
a compliment,
Yeah.
Holly. I think you
that's
should.
Look, that's really sweet to hear, and it's very flattering because I don't think that people react to other people that way very often. So thank you for that.
So what do you say then? Why don't you give him another shot?
You know, it's like you got to let me breathe a little.
Holly, could you at least, maybe agree to take a couple days, think about it, and then maybe get back to Hunter?
I want an answer right now.
No, God.
Holly,
You're just like Hunter.
will you go out with him again? This is just one date. We'll pay for it.
I would be willing to do drinks again because if he gets a little overbearing, then it just can't be, for 3 hours straight.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll send you somewhere for drinks again. We'll buy 2 of them.
Okay, drinks.
Sweet. Hunter, you got your second date, sort of. After a little bit of browbeating, we got you a second date.
That's awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today, a dude named Jack is on the phone for a second date update. And in his email, he said he's a real-life Ghostbuster.
What?
But now he's not going to call back. So does that mean he got ghosted? So the Ghostbuster becomes the Ghostbustee? I don't know how it works. Jack, what's up? How are you?
Guys, how's it going?
Good. So you're actually a Ghostbuster? What does that mean, really?
Yeah, basically I'm a paranormal investigator.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I really did think it was like a play on dating terms.
No, it's real. It's real.
Okay.
I go to houses. I investigate, I guess what you guys would call haunted houses, when they're actually houses that are preoccupied by spirits, and I make sure that they are expelled.
Okay.
Right.
Did your date know that this is what you did before she agreed to go out with you?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's on my dating profile.
All
And you're not calling us about a ghost that you met at a house, right? 'Cause we're not going to be able to call them. I don't think they have good cell service wherever they are.
Yeah, I date only living creatures.
Okay.
So what's her name?
Her name's Heather.
Heather, all right. And you said it was in your profile where she could have seen that you're a Ghostbuster. So you meet her online or something?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'll be honest, I'm not really sociable.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a weird guy in my own. I guess.
Anyone who is a paranormal investigator, I think that just probably goes without saying.
But at least you know it.
Yeah. I mean, what was it like, I guess, when you first met her?
It was cool, and she's very respectful about, like, what I do. She wasn't, like, making fun of me. I mean, she had questions, which was really cute. And for our first date, I actually took her to a paranormal ride-along.
Oh, right along. Oh, so she got to come with you on one of your investigations?
Yeah. I set up, like, a mini tour, like a little mini tour of places that I've expelled past spirits and stuff.
Huh. Was this a surprise ride along, or?
Well, I mean, I told her about it, and she was down, so it wasn't a shock. It's not like The Exorcist. I know you see like, on movie portrayals where it's all, like, crazy and, like, blood spit. No, it's none of that. No bloody walls.
So nothing exciting happened then?
Well, something did happen.
Whoa. Like what?
So this house that I had, basically, it was a place I checked out before, but it was all clear because, like, they moved out because it's still haunted, basically, for them.
Whoa.
And just showing her around. And while we were on the first floor, we heard a weird creak upstairs.
Okay.
And then a thump.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a thump, we kind of heard a weird footsteps, like,
Oh, hell no. I'm out of there.
Jose's already running.
Initially, I thought, like, the thumps were really loud. And, like, I thought, oh, maybe the owner's there. So I called out the owner. I was like, hey, Greg, are you here? And there was no response. And then I asked her, should we go upstairs just to check? And she said, okay.
Oh my God, she's so brave. Oh my God. You found the bravest date ever.
Dude, I have goosebumps.
What'd you find?
So keep in mind, and I forgot to maybe bring this up, I was actually strapped. I had my EMF meter, and I also had my EVP recorder on.
What's that?
It's an EVP recorder, which is an electronic voice phenomena.
Okay.
So we're both heading up the stairs, and I'm just thinking, this is not good.
Oh, wait, you're thinking that.
I've encountered sounds. I've never heard sound that loud. So this is a very interesting case and out of the ordinary. And this happened during my date, too, and I'm like,
Right.
Oh, my God, I'm dying. What happened?
So we went up to the room, and I noticed all the windows are closed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, should that freak us out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I mean, a lot of windows are closed a lot, you know?
It should freak you out, okay? Because it was really cold, the room,
Okay.
and the windows were closed.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I get what you're saying. I thought
You're
that.
feeling
Yeah.
presence.
All right, so it felt like there was something in the room.
I didn't feel something in the room. There was definitely something in the room.
Oh my God.
The room felt pregnant.
The room felt pregnant.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Did the ghost
Yeah.
impregnate you, bro?
What were they doing in that room?
It means that there's a presence there.
And it's
the
pregnant.
room was pregnant. You know what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, it's full of ghost
So
babies.
what happened then when you walked into the pregnant room?
So at that point, Heather was very nervous, and she has to leave, and I had to let this case go.
What?
Which
That's
it pained me. I mean, it was horrible for me because this is what I live for.
Yeah.
I've never been into a room that pregnant before.
That pregnant.
But unfortunately, I was with a date with Heather, and that was precedent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if she wants to leave, you were out on a date first before you were investigating. So I'm assuming you left.
Yeah, but it was my fault. It was my bad. I shouldn't have brought her to my job as a date.
So
that was probably a mistake.
What was
you
the
know?
vibe like between you two after you left?
Well, I drove her home, and we stopped by to get her a milkshake, just to ease the situation. Milkshakes just to lighten the mood because it was really, really crazy. It was
Okay.
crazy.
Would you go on a
Yeah,
Ferris
why
wheel
not?
too?
Yeah.
Like-
Child?
Was there conversation? Did she seem like she was still happy on a date with you, or was she just creeped out still?
I mean, she was very cordial, but you could tell she was just she kind of gulped the milkshake really fast.
Okay.
So hopefully you guys can help me out. Maybe we could reconnect and I could bring her to an actual regular date.
Okay.
And show her that I'm not just this guy that goes and takes down the other astral realm. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I have no
Kind of.
clue what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I understand that you want to take her out on a regular date. I think that's where you're going.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
I bet you never heard this before.
Uh,
The song from Ghostbusters. Yeah. That's got to be a new joke for you.
yeah, I've heard it plenty of times, but yeah, that's one of my favorite movies anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
bet.
So you.
If you're just
Embrace
tuning
it.
in to today's second date update, Jack is on the phone. And why am I playing the Ghostbusters song? Because Jack is a Ghostbuster. He's a paranormal investigator, and that's actually where he took his date. Her name is Heather. He took her on a ride-along. He took her to some of the places that he's investigated, and they ended up going into one house that is still, I guess, currently under investigation, and there was a creepy moment in a room there. She got scared and wanted to leave. After that, they had a milkshake. She sucked that thing down real quick and then wanted to go home, and he hasn't heard from her since. All right, Jack, you can't think of anything other than maybe being scared by going with you to your job that would have turned her off from you.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm a weird guy, so I don't know if something came off different than what other people do.
I feel like, I mean, you talked all about you and what you do. Did you ever take the time to ask her questions about her life? Because the whole date seemed to be centered around you.
I don't know. Would it be weird and awkward just to, we're creeping around in a haunted house and I'd be like, hey, what are your hobbies?
Yeah, might be a weird place to have that conversation. So we'll see if we can get her on the phone and get you a second date where you can go somewhere and then sit down and have dinner and ask her those questions, all right?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Heather, please?
This is Heather. Who's this?
Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this? I'm sorry.
What?
Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
What?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Hello?
Do you listen?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. You there?
Hi. Is this like telemarketing or something?
No, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. And I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email about me?
Yes, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from Jack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Jack, the paranormal investigator that you went out
Oh,
with.
I know who Jack is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jack is confused because he thought you guys had a very interesting and fun first date.
I bet he did.
Okay. Yeah, so he doesn't know why you're not calling him back. He can't figure it out. That's why he asked us to call you.
To be honest, he just came off to me like kind of a perv.
A perv?
What?
I thought you were going to say like a weirdo or creepy or ridiculous because he's a ghost hunter.
Right, but I knew that going in, so I'm like, all right, I kind of like odd ducks sometimes, so I was open to that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
And we go to this house, and he keeps saying that if I get scared, that I could cling to his body.
Is that the verbiage he used?
He just kept saying this, like all this weird pervy stuff. At one point, he was like, he was reviewing like the tapes of what he heard, and he's like, the ghost is saying, I want your panties.
I want your panties?
Panties?
I want your panties. Yeah, and he accentuated like panties.
Whoa.
What? Okay, that's creepy.
Was that a joke? Is he joking?
Oh no, he was serious, and he kept replaying it with so much enthusiasm. Panties, panties. He wants your panties.
I mean, he did tell us that he was kind of a weird guy, so maybe he was just trying to like joke with you or something. I don't know. Is there anything else that happened that turned you off?
He told me that he slept with 2 women in life, which, okay, so he hasn't slept with a lot, but he slept with 6 ghosts.
What?
Yes.
No way.
2 women, 6 ghosts. So is the issue because he slept with 8 people, or is it because 6 of them are ghosts?
I'm going to go with that 6 of them are ghosts,
Okay.
and he's sleeping with more ghosts than humans. So I don't know what's going on.
Remember when Kesha said that she slept with ghosts? Apparently it's a thing.
It's a real thing?
Yeah. I don't know real, but it's a thing.
Well, it's not my thing, guys.
Okay. All right. So overall, you just thought he was kind of creepy and weird.
I was open to the ghosts, but them and
I can see that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
and talking about their panties and them
Yeah.
wanting my panties, that was just too much.
The guy having sex with
Well-
ghosts was creepy and weird. Weird.
Yeah, I know. Didn't see that one coming.
I'm not one to judge, but I just had enough. This was it for me. This is when I was like, I'm done here.
All right. Well,
See it coming.
Yeah.
Heather, thank you for telling us about your date with Jack. I appreciate that. I also need to let you know that Jack is on the phone with us and wants to talk to you.
He's on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah, well, hello guys.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just want to defend myself because there's a lot of misinformation and slander.
Slander.
By the way, you can do stuff with ghosts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sexuality transcends planes. So yes, technically you can do stuff with ghosts, and you're making it crass. I have been intimate with ghosts. Now, intimacy with
That's a difference.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take the romance out of
Excuse
him.
me, I didn't finish. Sorry. I have been intimate with ghosts. I've been intimate with 6 ghosts, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's completely normal.
It's not.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
Wait,
it's
stop.
not,
It's
actually.
not.
Well,
What
I
is
mean,
that?
were the ghosts consenting?
Yeah.
If the ghost wants to appear to me, and I'm consenting, what's wrong with that?
What?
I wasn't asking about you consenting. I was asking if the ghost had consented, but all right, I guess, whatever.
Can you see the ghost?
I give you permission.
Listen, it's hard to explain because you guys are laymen, so you don't know the world. But, I mean, the reason they're ghosts in the first place because they're still missing something.
Then what they need is a part of you.
I feel like you're trying really hard to defend yourself right now because this all came out on the radio, and
I'm not
it's
defending
probably
myself.
embarrassing.
All I'm saying is I'm ready for a real life experience and a real life connection. And that's why I reached out to you.
Look, I'm not going to say anything about whether or not you hook up with ghosts. That's your own business. But in my presence, everything you kept saying was just so pervy.
Heather, I honestly heard the ghost say that. It wasn't me, and I was just repeating what the ghost was saying.
Okay. So then, even if your ghost said that, did you have to keep saying it to me over and over again? It was a bit much. That was a lot.
Again, the room was pregnant, okay? The room was pregnant.
Pregnant. Here we go with the pregnant. Okay, that word is creepy.
Here's the thing. Like, you made the date all about what you do. You, made her uncomfortable. You talked about your exes, whether they're living or dead. I don't know. It's just something you're not supposed to do on a first date. Like, you did a lot of things wrong.
All I know is, Heather, maybe, you know what? It was probably a mistake to bring you into my world too fast. But this is who I am, and I would like to take you on a regular date to be part of your world.
Okay. Well, Heather, what do you think? Would you let Jack be part of your world? Would you go on a second date with Jack? We'll pay for it.
I don't think so. I think if we were connected, he would have been able to tell that I was uncomfortable. And so I think there's definitely a miss there.
You know, it's a lonely life.
Well, I mean, not really. You're getting all that ghost booty. You're fine. Get back out there on the market.
I guess it's hard to explain connections between the other world and this world, and how you're I guess you're thinking in crass terms of hooking up. You don't hook up with a ghost, okay?
You make love to a ghost.
You bond with the ghost.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Well,
clear.
It looks like until you can find another date, you're going to be bonding with some more ghosts, because I don't think Heather is. Heather, are you still on the line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think Heather is a definite no.
Hey guys, I know you're laughing and joking about this, but one day, maybe one day, a ghost is going to appear to you, and you'll be singing a different tune.
I'll be moaning a different tune. It sounds like. I'm excited.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The text in at 78592 says, well, at least he'll get to date ghosts for the rest of his life. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Jack is a real-life ghost hunter, and he took his date Heather on a ride-along to a home that normally has some paranormal activity. Yeah. And when we got her on the phone, we found out the reason she wasn't calling him back was because he was beyond creepy on their date. We wouldn't expect that from a ghost hunter. Yeah. Anyway, at one point he told her that there was a ghost there saying, I want your panties over and over again.
God, even when you say it, it creeps me
Yeah.
out. It just sits wrong, man.
The word panties in general.
Don't say panties.
But what really crossed the line for Heather was when Jack told her that in his life he has slept with 2 women, but 6 ghosts.
Dang, bro.
He says that being intimate with ghosts is completely normal, but he's ready for a real-life experience with Heather. And Heather is not ready for a real-life experience with him. In the end, no second date.
Man.
Yeah,
She could have had a threesome with the ghost. Yeah,
that would've been
I know.
awesome.
That's a story to tell.
So no second date, but he's got some ghost booty lined up, so everything should be fine. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. On the phone for a second date update today says that she went dancing on her first date with the guy that she wants to call. She said they went to a dance class. Didn't specify which kind, so I'm assuming probably out there learning all the new dance moves that the kids are doing out at the clubs, like the foxtrot and the Lindy Hop and the Charleston Chew.
Yeah, that's one.
Is that right, Denise? Is that what you hip cats were out there doing?
No, it was salsa.
Cutting the rug?
Like how she's like, no, you idiot. We were just taking salsa class.
Salsa
okay?
class. Okay, that's a little more boring than what I thought.
Too bad.
All right, so yeah, it says that you guys went. So you took a salsa class with the guy you want to call today, huh?
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Mark.
Mark. And how did you meet Mark?
We actually met on a dating site.
Were you both already interested in salsa, and that's how you guys linked up?
No, it kind of came about randomly because we were sort of bonding and joking about our past dates and how boring they were, like the usual dinner, whatever, movie, boring thing that never really works out to like a second date. So we kind of were like, if we went out, we would do something totally fun, and salsa dancing is what we came up with.
We would learn the dance of love. Was it fun?
Yeah, I mean, it was super fun. We decided to meet up like a half hour before across the street at a bar, and we had a couple of drinks. We laughed a lot, and, you know, he was really funny, and we had a great time. And we went in to do the dancing, and we were horrible. Like, we were both really bad.
Yeah,
which could be awesome. I mean, if you're both laughing at yourselves during the whole thing, like, it could really be attractive.
Yeah, exactly. And he had this really great laugh, too, and awesome, like, hair, too, that I just wanted to touch the whole time. But anyway.
Hair. Okay.
Are you the creep that was smelling his hair the whole time?
It was just, like, really, like, soft and fluffy. I don't know.
That's we get. You know, we do a lot of these second date updates. We rarely have women fawn over a guy's hair, so he must have a fantastic haircut.
It was just like the right amount of curl, you know.
Do you like his personality at all, or was it just the hair that did it for you?
Oh, no. Yeah. No, he was great. His personality was awesome. He was really sweet and just like made me laugh. I mean, like I said, when we were dancing, we were so bad and we just made each other laugh the whole time. It was great.
And even though you're bad, I mean, there's still a lot of physical contact in dancing. Was there good chemistry between you two?
I thought so. I mean, it wasn't like super mushy romantic, you know, like there wasn't like this huge spark, but at the same time, I feel like we were kind of just distracted by the fact that we were salsa dancing and we sucked.
It's probably hard to be romantic and make a lot of eye contact when you're trying to count in your head.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. Just when you're awkwardly trying to dance, I can understand that. Did you guys do anything other than dance together?
I mean, we danced and then, you know, we went home pretty much right after that, I think it was, like said goodnight. And that was the sort of weird thing about it. It was like, I was totally down for a kiss, you know, kiss on the first night, but he just gave me a hug.
Did he make any plans with you to see you later? Like, we got to take another class because we're so bad.
I think we kind of were like, oh, yeah, let's meet up again, you know, sort of that casual thing that you do. But, you know, we had talked a lot on the website, so I guess I kind of assumed, too, like we were going to follow up.
You said he gave you a hug at the end. Was it the kind of hug where it's like he moved slow, or was it the kind of hug where he was just like done and didn't want to see you again hug?
I should have like really paid attention to that. I guess I was probably too busy like just wanting to kind of grab his hair and touch his hair. So I just went in for the hug and, you know, it was like a hold and release. It was a hold and release.
A hold and release. Okay, so that could be just a moving slow hug then. You didn't ask him for like a lock of his hair or anything, because that would have scared him off.
No.
Is there anything awkward that you could think of?
I guess just like I was totally expecting a kiss. Like there was a couple moments, even like when we were dancing, that I thought, you know, like when we, you know, you take breaks and you listen to the teacher or whatever. I thought that he was going to kiss me, but he totally didn't. He was just like leaning in to like say something funny. So that was kind of awkward, but nothing huge, you know.
How long has it been since your date?
Let's see, 2 weeks.
2
maybe?
weeks. And have you talked at all?
No, you know, I sent him a couple of text messages or whatever, but I haven't gotten any response.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update and find out if something happened, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by passion. Yes, the kind of passion that comes with salsa dancing. The hips gyrating back and forth and the fast-paced movement of your legs, creating eye contact and love that only two people can share when they salsa dance. Passion. Find it online or somewhere, anywhere. Denise went salsa dancing on her first date with a guy named Mark, but Mark is not calling her back. That's why she's on the phone today to do a second date update. Denise, anything you want to say to us before we call Mark?
No, I guess not. I'm nervous.
You're nervous right now? Are you nervous he's going to say something bad, or what are you nervous about?
No, I mean, I guess I just hope he's not too embarrassed, but whatever, he'll get over it.
Not too embarrassed being on the radio and a second date update?
Yeah.
Or too embarrassed because we know he's a crappy dancer?
We do know that.
The radio thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. And if you're just tuning in for the second date update, they went salsa dancing. They had a fun night. At the end of the evening, he just gave her a hug when she wanted a kiss, but she's really not sure what happened. So let's find out right now by dialing his phone number and getting him on the phone, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? My name is Jubal.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Mark, I don't know if you know who I am or not. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
Her name is Denise, and you guys recently went salsa dancing together.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So if somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So Denise wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Oh, my God. She called a radio station?
Yes, she did.
I knew this was a bad idea.
You knew what was a bad idea, going out with Denise?
Well, sort of. I I feel guilty. There's just like really no future for she and I, I think.
Why do you say that?
Look, I'd really rather not like get into it, but if you talk to her or whatever, definitely tell her she's cool and great, but like nothing's going to happen.
So you thought she was cool and great, but there's no future between you two, for sure.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything more than that?
I don't know.
You said just a second ago that you feel guilty.
Yeah, it's just that she's probably not the only girl that like feels that way, and
What do you mean?
it's just that she there have been a lot of sort of one and done kind of dates that I've been on recently with like a bunch of different girls, and
So you're dating around a lot?
No.
What do you mean no? You just said that you're taking lots of girls out on dates and not calling any of them back. I mean, that's fine.
They're not like dates. I mean, it's not like it's...
How is salsa dancing not a date? That sounds exactly like a date.
Well, even from the get-go, even beforehand, I don't plan on calling any of them back.
So why go on dates then?
They're not dates. They're not dates. I use the sites. Well, all right. Basically, I'm married.
What?
Whoa!
What did you just say?
I'm married. I'm very happily married.
You are not obviously very happily married if you're on a dating website going out on dates that you refuse to call dates.
I promise you that my wife and I are very much in love, and I'm not cheating. I don't kiss any of these girls. I don't hook up with them.
You just lonely or something, and you want companionship when your wife's at work or something? What's...
No. So my wife and I, our 5-year is coming up, right?
Your 5-year anniversary?
Yeah, our 5-year anniversary. So I had this whole idea that I wanted to do this big surprise for her where basically I've been going out and I've been taking dancing lessons with different women. And these girls are helping me practice, essentially. They're like dancing partners.
You are so full of crap, I can't even believe it. You're trying to tell us that you're just learning how to dance by being on a dating website.
It's kind of smart.
Yes.
You're such a... Oh, my God, I want to cuss so bad.
Honest to God, it's the truth. Look, I start talking to these girls, whatever. I only go with people that I think I would have a good time with. And then, we go out, we dance, and half the time I even tell them what I'm up to.
So why not tell everybody? Why not just go, hey, I need a partner to dance with because I want to learn to dance for my wife for our anniversary?
Yeah.
Because it's about my wife. It's not about bringing somebody else in on the thing. I'm not trying to include some girl in my 5-year thing.
Why are you on a dating website?
God, I'm so frustrated.
Because it's an easy way to meet people. It's people who are willing to go out and have fun. They want to engage with somebody. And, I could put up some ad on Craigslist, but I might get some creep or some, weirdo.
What are you talking about? You can go to a dancing studio and they find a partner for you.
Well, I've been to classes before where they have an odd number of people, and I just end up standing in the corner, dancing by myself.
So would you say it's accurate that you're faking going on dates then?
No. Because I don't think that there's anything that I'm doing on the date that is anything that would lead these girls to believe that there's a romantic thing.
Okay,
yes, every person on a dating website thinks that there's going to be a romantic thing. That's why they're on the dating website, dude.
Look, I'm telling you, these girls have really fun times. I have a really fun time. I'm not a jerk. I don't treat them poorly. And in my opinion, I think what I'm doing is way better than what most of these guys are doing on these apps and on this stuff anyway, where they're just trying to get hookups. On my profile, too, it doesn't say I'm looking for a relationship. It says I'm just looking to have fun.
So what should I tell Denise then? Like, oh, hey, sorry, he's married?
If you're going to talk to her, I would hope that you would include that I thought she was really great, and I hope that she can, I'm sure she's going to find a really great guy because she was really cool.
Well, you could actually talk to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Yeah, you are a f***ing liar, and you're crazy.
Yeah.
You need mental health.
What is going on here?
Denise is actually on the phone listening, so she's heard this entire conversation.
Yeah, ass. You used me.
Used you?
You made me believe that you were taking me out on a date. You made me believe that.
Well, if you think back on the conversation, I didn't allude to us dating or anything like that. There was never.
Are you
I was like,
kidding
oh,
me?
yeah,
It's a dating website. Every conversation you have on a dating website is alluding to you dating. What do you think the point is? Just to be friends? Yeah, I don't just talk about hooking up with a guy the entire time. You're trying to get to know each other. There's so much more to it. You're crazy and you're a complete asshole. Thanks for ruining my dating experience.
Look, you are pinning this all on me, and this is not my fault, okay? If you had asked me at all, I would have been totally upfront with you. If you had just said, hey, are you seeing other people? Are you, what's your deal? Are you married? I would have totally been yes, I am married. I love my wife.
Oh my God, it's so dumb.
That is ridiculous. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So dumb.
Yeah, well, other girls asked, and I told them, so.
So there you go.
What?
What are you going to tell your wife? That, oh, honey, just for you, I signed up for a dating website, and I have been going out with random women learning how to dance.
Well, I'll probably, won't tell her that part of it, but what I will say is that I took 4 months of dance classes for her. That I went and spent all this time and energy trying to do something romantic.
Hey, I have to ask the question no matter what. So, Mark, would you like to go out on a second date with Denise? We'll send you guys out again for another salsa dancing class or something.
I need to take more classes, so,
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. Now everything's out in the open, and it'd be, like friends going for a dance class.
Oh.
I think Denise would rather kill you.
I hope your wife leaves you, seriously.
So is that a no?
Yeah, I think that's a very strong no, Mark. Thanks for your time, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on your dance classes, okay? I hope your wife loves it.
Thank you. I think she will.
All right, and Denise, there you go. That's why you're not getting a call back.
Well, I'm glad I found out, at least.
Well, you should have asked to begin with, apparently, Denise.
Apparently, yeah. For now on, I'm going to ask every date I go on, are you married? Are you just here to fake some bullshit for your wife?
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, see, that second date update is proof. Never do anything to try to impress your wife because no matter what you do, you'll always lose.
Oh, man.
Talking, of course, about the second date update from today. This girl named Denise wanted to call a dude named Mark. They met online. They were going out. They went out to a salsa dancing class, had a fun time, and all of a sudden he just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, it turns out Mark has been dating a lot of women off of this website and taking them to salsa classes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually think that they're dates. He's just going with these women so that he can learn to dance salsa to surprise his wife for their anniversary.
Yeah, never mind the fact that he doesn't tell anybody that he's married or that he leads them on.
Well, that's not true. He said that there was one girl that asked if he was married, and he was honest, and he said, yes, I am married, and I'm doing this for my wife. Other than that, he's just duping girls into going on dates so that he can have dance partners because he can't do it with somebody that he already knows because they might tell his wife. And so he's basically going on dates with women to learn salsa for his wife.
That is the most elaborate excuse for cheating I've ever heard in my life.
But he's not cheating.
He's not cheating.
He is cheating. Going on a date with someone else is cheating, you guys. It doesn't matter if there's a physical...
I don't know. I mean, he's not calling him back. He's not carrying on a relationship. He's just going out, doing some dance lessons, and then going home. He didn't do anything with her at the end of the night. Didn't even pretend that they were going to go on another date.
And not telling his wife about it, and not telling her how he learned how to salsa dance.
She should be flattered that her husband's hot enough.
That's what it is.
To get all these dates
of course, you're.
It's like you know how much work it is to plan all these dates and go out with people to learn to dance. At a text in at 78592 says, "OMG, I think I danced with Mark once. We took a class. He stepped on my foot and broke my toe. Not mad." just saying his wife should watch out. Another text in at 78592 that says, "Hey, Marky boy, for your next anniversary, just do what most of us guys do. Throw some jewelry at her and call it a day." See? Just proof. Stop putting in the effort, guys.
Right?
All right?
That is.
You're just going to get you
evidence.
in trouble.
Uh-huh.
All right, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.